Hi guys. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at another function called trim function. In previous tutorials, maybe two or three tutorials before now, we started looking at different string functions, and so we're going to continue in that manner. Okay, so the one we're going to be focusing on in this one is going to be trim function. Okay, and this is one of the many string functions that we have. Trim function is an example of the many string functions that we have. So what exactly does this do? A string function, a trim function. What does it do? Let me comment this. So let's say I need to select. Don't forget that in the very first tutorial, the very first video on this training, I explained to you that select could mean read or display or retrieve. Okay, you use select to return data either from a table or from a global space just to display data. Okay, and this is like a refresher on that concept. So let me say I want to return or display this string, say Microsoft. So this string, if I want to display this, I don't have to say from employees. Okay, I don't have to say this. So without saying from, I can display, and I'm going to remove this so that you know I'm not running the trim. So this is all I have on the screen. I can just do select Microsoft. This is a string. This is a character, a varying character. So if I click on run, it's going to show me what I run. It's going to show me down here. Okay. So you could put your name in here and say maybe select Robert. And when I run, it's going to show me down here. So likewise, if I do select 2, it's going to show me 2 is an integer. Okay, and I could do something like 2 plus 8 shows me 10. So my point is you could use select to display whatever you want. Okay, so but what I want to show you today is how to trim or what to use a trim function for. So I'm going to stick to Microsoft for this illustration. So if I run this, it shows me Microsoft. So what if I want to know the length of this character? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do I show the length of this character? And we looked at it in the previous tutorial. So all I need to do is to say select length, and then anytime I'm using a string function, I need to put what I want to display in parentheses. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. So now I want to know the length of Microsoft, the length of this character. So I'll say select length, then I put this in parentheses. Let's run. So it's 9. Good. What if I'm going to copy this and paste it down here? So the length is 9. But what if I put some space? Let me put some space here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put another space. 1, 2, 3. So let's run this and see what the length is going to be. Now we have 15. So, and this could be an interview question for you. So they might ask you, is space a character? Of course, it is, because now you see this. This is the evidence. It's counting each space as a character. So because if I run the first one, is 9. There's no space. But if I run this, is going to count all the space as character, and we have 15. Okay, and I can show you what is going on here. I'm going to remove the length for a moment. Let's run this. Let's run the Microsoft without space. So I'm going to double click on this. You see we don't have space anywhere. There's no space anywhere here because we don't have space in the Microsoft. And if I click out, you see where my cursor is. There's no space. Okay, let's do the same thing. I'm going to remove the length from this as well. And then let's run. Now with the space, we are running the Microsoft with the space, the 15 character. If I expand this, can you see some space before M and some space after T? And when I click out, you see where the cursor is. So that means it's saying some characters here. So if we have a situation like this, where you have space preceding your data, or you have space after your data, okay, this can affect your report. This can make your report unreliable. And we have situations like this, okay, where you need, don't forget, as a data analyst, apart from collecting data and gathering data, what you also be doing is to transform your data, to cleanse your data. And this is one of the ways data can come in an unclean way, and you have to clean them. So how do we clean this? How do we remove this trailing space before and after our data? Okay, so the function to do that is to say select trim, and that's our focus today, this function. So if I say select trim data, select trim Microsoft, and I run. So select trim. If I open this, you see there is no more space. So as the name implies, is trimming the space. It could be space before, it could be space after your data. But now you see there's no space anywhere. So if I click out, my cursor is blinking right there where T is. So, and to prove that to you, just for you to know that this is no more 15, is 9. What you can do is, can we check the length of this with the trim? So, so I can use function inside function. So I can nest function inside another functions. Okay, so we are familiar with this function that tells us the length. So I can say select length, and I'm going to put all this in parentheses. So now I want to know the length of trimmed Microsoft. So what this is going to do is, when you have function inside function, the inner one is going to apply first. So trim is going to run first, remove the space, and then length is going to tell us how many characters we have. Okay, without trim, this is going to give us 15. But let's see now with the trim, what are we going to have? 9. Okay, so the trim will act on this, we trim the space, and to prove that, I put this length function. Say, okay, after you trim this, what is the length of this data? How many characters do we have in this data? And it's 9. So now it's the same thing as this. If I do select length, now this is Microsoft without space. So this should be 9, right? Okay, I will run this, is 9. Now this as space is supposed to be 15, but because I've applied the trim function, if I run this, it's going to be 9 as well. 9. Okay, so that's how to use trim function. If you need to trim your data, um, you don't need this except you want to be sure that it's trimmed. Okay, this is all you need. Let's select trim, and then you put your data in parentheses, and it's trimmed. Okay, so like I always say, most of these string functions are not what you use every day. Okay, but if you just have a need to use them, it's good to know you have these functions handy. Your length is to know the length of your data, the number of characters, and the trim is to help you remove any trailing space that you have in your data. All window functions, most of them are used for data transformation. You use them to transform your data, remove space, um, or do any other transformation in order to cleanse your data or in order to make your report look better, or maybe in order to change the format of the data you have in your table. Okay. Um, we're going to continue in the next tutorial looking at some other string functions. When we're done with string functions, we're going to start looking at other functions that we have, aggregate functions, where we want to check the average salary, sum salary, or stuff like that. We want to take an aggregate of the number columns that we have in the database. String functions are used on string columns. Okay, they are used on varying characters. So when we are done looking at all string functions that are in scope for this course, then we're going to proceed to looking at aggregate functions, those functions that we can apply on numbers. Okay, not on strings, but on numbers. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.